Murhut Falls. Murhut Falls, Washington Peninsula. Good afternoon. It is Saturday, May 16th, 2026 at approximately 13:40, 1:40 p.m. I am up here at Murhut Falls, Murhut, M-U-R-H-U-T Falls. As you can see, there's different areas to it here. It's midway up to eastern Washington Peninsula. It's about 1.5 mile round trip. So out and back, it's basically 3/4 mile up, about 340 feet, give or take. Parking is limited, but there is enough of it. Expect it to be crowded. Seen about a dozen people already. It's you gotta go down a bumpy road, you know, primitive road, I guess you could say, unpaved. It's got lots of potholes, but not too bad. I've seen worse, lots worse. Wow, look at all these people down here. I ain't going down there. I just want to get a lower view here. Anyway, I am off for 4 days since I worked Mother's Day for someone. They're working my Saturday. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I ain't gonna do all that. That's good enough. I got maybe another waterfall or so, or some views to see. Didn't make anything worth doing. I'll come up here to hike Dungeon and Spit tomorrow. And then the next day, Hurricane Ridge, Monday morning. Oh. So, and I left my clothes from a couple of weeks ago when I did my peninsula trip at the hotel. They were nice enough. Shout out to Port Townsend Inn. I'm going to throw them a 20 for their troubles. You know, it's not much. That's actually the principle of it. You know, blue jeans, a belt, and my favorite hiking shirt. My gray one, short sleeve. Oh man, I love the moss growing all over the boulders here. Anyway, as you can see, there's just a little lower waterfall. There's the upper part of the main one there. As you can see. Anyway, I hope your 2026 is going well. Yeah, it's going pretty good. Just keep on working on myself. Just focusing on myself. Just trying to make myself the best person, best version I can be. Just minding my own business, living my best life, peaceful, simple, easy life. I ain't bothering anyone, and nobody's bothering me. Now, I think this world's designed to just keep us from trying to live our best life possible with all the negative external influences. If you start focusing on your life, getting rid of all the negativity, the negative influences, internal and external, start working on yourself, maintaining, maintenance. Maintain every aspect of your life. Your possessions, your vehicle, your house, your kids. Like, man, teach your kids how to swim. You know, be active. Work with your teachers, not against them. You know, kids are supposed to learn when they're young. You know, learning the basics. You gotta use math your whole life. The fact that people can't make change for $1. That's sad. You know, I mean, you know, don't handicap your kids. Be positive influences on them. I mean, your kids aren't supposed to be your friends. If they are, it's great. That means you're doing a great job. But kids need discipline. You know, self-discipline too for people. I've had to learn that. You know, and it's hard to take, but it takes practice. The main thing is you want to just, don't have one life to live. Every day you go to bed and you're depressed, sad, anxious, stressed out, you'll never get that day back. It's gone forever. When you're young, it's not that big a deal, but when they compile and add up over time, it is. Oh man, look at all of this. Wow, that's pretty cool. Oh, but yeah, here we are already a third of the way through this year. Oh, you know, fastly approaching half the year here. Another month and a half. But, you know, just trying to, you know, get my focus on being the best x-ray tech I can be at work and trying to help out as much as possible. Oh, and then just being able to get off work and enjoy life. You know, find your happiness in your life. Mine's outdoors here, hiking. You know. You know, we're all different. We're not the same. What works for me might not necessarily work for you, but the blueprint's still the same. Find music. You know, I like listening to, you know, easy, laid back listening to music. I drove the whole way up here 2+ hours listening to Gordon Lightfoot channel on Pandora. Didn't change it. And yeah, I really enjoyed it. Traffic was rough at times, and you know what? Didn't bother me a bit. You know, I wasn't in a hurry. Main thing is, you know, I'm wanting to, because I got myself a new vehicle. Myself. But new to me anyway. 2024 with Subaru Forester Wilderness Edition. I bought it with 5,000 miles. 5,100 to be precise. It's got about 6,700 now. She's doing pretty good. I had to get some stuff fixed underneath it, which that happens. Pay a couple grand out of my pocket, but you know, Subaru seems to think that takes care of it, and cost me $2,000 extra. I'm still saving at least $15,000 total. I think when I was coming through here earlier on just the regular nature hike, I heard some noise through here, and there's no trails. See some people up there in front of us. Yeah, I like the other one to give warnings. I'll give a warning too. Oh man, this is pretty cool. Heck, I didn't bring but one bottle of water, and I haven't even taken a sip, truth be told, because it's in the mid 50s, upper 50s, you know, overcast. Sprinkling earlier feels great. You know, I do this for conditioning, and I'm used to this. Plus, I'm from Arkansas. You hike in 90+ degree, 100-degree heat plus humidity, 100% humidity. You know, the sweltering heat. This is a cakewalk. Hey, I've done a couple hikes here in the 80s. And why it was, I was like, ooh, it kind of reminds me of home. But the worst day hiking here doesn't pale in comparison. You know, this right here is literally best conditions for Arkansas. Some game trails there going back. Hear that? Nothing. All I hear is the ringing in my ears, the tinnitus in my ears that never leaves. Another thing, when you're young, don't listen to a lot of loud blaring music. You know, real super bass and boom, 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 and just hair, you know, classic rock with it just crank up to 11. It's going to come back down the road. The bill comes due. You know, I'm 5'10", $160. You know, I've been maintaining this for a year and a half now. Another game trail. Probably interlinked up there somewhere. Work on yourself. Start living your best life possible. Progress, not perfection. Work on every aspect of your health. Mental health, physical health, emotional, psychological, physiological, financial. Live within your means. You know, save for rainy days. Treat yourself, you know, when it's, you know, within reason. You know, don't, if you're putting yourself in debt to go on vacation, nah, you're doing it wrong. You know, I'm responsible for my debts and my debts alone. And that's by design. I don't have any debts. Well, I'll take that back. I just took on a car note for 3 years. Put over half of it down. Total, I paid $31,000 total. And that's extended warranty and taxes. So I financed 15 for 3 years, so $460 a month. First payment's coming up on the 20th. 35 more after that. Well, it won't be that. It'll probably be 30 or 28, truth be told. Get it paid off pretty quick here. Oh. Anyway, you know, this is Murhut Falls. As you can see, it's not bad. They say it, the road's not much better than this, or wider. But it's manageable. If you got a Subaru, you'll be alright. You know, take your time on it. Like, I let people pass over in a hurry. People let me pass when they were, you know, see some of the flowers here and there. Tree falling down right there. You know, but anyway, the main thing is start living your best life possible within reason. You know, your happiness is there. You just got to go and find it. Nobody's going to make you happy. You have to be happy with yourself. Well, anyway, y'all get out there and start living your best life possible, and, you know, start enjoying nature. And, you know, I ain't got one life to live, so anyway, later.